The gym is the great equalizer. You walk in thinking you're strong, you're fast, you're tough, and the weights will humble you. That's the beauty of it, because in here muscles are built, but egos, they get broken. The barbell doesn't care how much money you make, what car you drive, or how many followers you have. It only cares about the work, about the sweat, about the grind. Every rep humbles you. Every set strips away arrogance. And with each drop of sweat, you learn. This isn't about showing off. It's about showing up. It's about building strength from the inside out. The iron doesn't lie. It exposes weakness. It punishes excuses. And it rewards discipline. That's why the strongest people in the gym aren't cocky. They're calm, focused, and hungry. Because they know muscles are built, but egos must be broken. The iron never lies. The iron is the most honest teacher you'll ever meet. It doesn't care about your background, your status, or your pride. It doesn't bend for your excuses or lower its weight because you're tired. The gym exposes the truth. When you step under the bar, you learn real quick where you stand. If you've been skipping work, if you've been slacking, if you've been pretending, you'll feel it. The weights don't lie. You either put in the work or you get crushed by the reality of what you avoided. That's why the gym humbles people. It breaks down the ego because arrogance can't lift a barbell. The iron teaches you patience. It teaches you respect. It forces you to face yourself raw and unfiltered. And when you finally learn that truth, you stop chasing shortcuts. You stop pretending, and you start building for real. That's why muscles are built and egos are broken. Humility builds strength. A big ego might look good outside the gym, but inside, it's your downfall. Too many people let pride write checks their body can't cash. They pile weight on the bar just to look tough, but the iron exposes them. Form breaks, reps fail, and injury reminds them. Ego has no place here. True strength comes from humility. Humility says, I'll put in the work. I'll start where I am. I'll earn my progress. That mindset is what allows consistent growth. Instead of chasing approval, you chase improvement. Instead of showing off, you're showing discipline. Humility isn't weakness, it's power. Because when your ego steps aside, you make space for focus. You train smarter, you recover better, you master form, and you grow steadily. The strongest athletes are not arrogant. They are humble warriors who know the iron doesn't care about talk. It only responds to truth. Pain is the teacher. Muscles aren't built in comfort. Growth comes when you step into pain, when you embrace the burn, when you go past what your mind says is enough. Pain humbles you. It strips away your pride and leaves only grit. Every sore muscle, every drop of sweat, every moment you struggle to breathe. It's not punishment, it's education. Pain teaches you resilience. It teaches you to endure. It reminds you that progress always comes with a price. People with big egos run from pain. They want shortcuts. They want easy results. But those who embrace pain, who welcome it, who understand it, that's where legends are built. Because pain is proof you're alive, proof you're growing, proof you're fighting for more. In the gym, pain isn't the enemy. It's the greatest teacher. Consistency crushes ego, and ego wants instant results. It wants recognition, attention, and fast rewards. But the gym doesn't work like that. You don't build a strong body overnight. You don't transform in a week. It takes consistency, months, years, a lifetime of discipline. Consistency is the killer of ego. Day after day, showing up when you don't feel like it, grinding when nobody's watching, repeating the same movements with precision and focus. That's how muscles are built. The ego hates this because it craves shortcuts, but real strength respects the process. The truth is simple. Anyone can hype themselves up for a few days, but only the consistent ones last. Ego fades. Consistency remains. The people who stay in the gym year after year, putting in the work, slowly but surely, they're the ones who build something unshakable. And when that transformation happens, it's no longer about ego, it's about mastery. The gym is a mirror. The gym doesn't just shape your body, it reveals your character. It's a mirror that reflects your habits, your mindset, your commitment. You can't fake discipline under a barbell. You can't cheat your way to strength. The mirror in the gym shows you exactly who you are. If you're lazy, it shows. If you're disciplined, it shows. If you're committed, it shows. That reflection forces you to confront reality, and in that confrontation, ego is shattered. Because you can tell yourself stories outside, but the mirror and the weights don't lie. That's why the gym changes people beyond the physical. It's not just about bigger muscles, it's about building honesty with yourself. It teaches accountability, it teaches self-respect, and once you face that reflection long enough, you stop making excuses and start making progress. The gym doesn't build liars, it builds truth tellers. Respect the process, respect yourself. Ego disrespects the process. Ego wants results without effort, rewards without sacrifice, strength without sweat. But the gym doesn't allow that. To grow, you must respect the process. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat matters. Respecting the process means understanding that greatness is built slowly, brick by brick. It means not rushing, not cheating, not skipping steps. It means honoring your journey instead of comparing it to someone else's. And here's the truth. When you respect the process, you start respecting yourself. You value your effort. You value your time. You value the discipline it took to show up every day. That self-respect is worth more than ego ever could be. Because ego fades with failure, but respect grows with every victory earned. The gym teaches you that, and once you learn it, you apply it everywhere in life. Muscles built, egos broken at the core. The gym is about transformation. Yes, it builds muscle, yes, it builds strength, but more importantly, it breaks down ego, and that's where true growth happens. When you leave your ego at the door, you allow yourself to be coached, to be challenged, to be broken down and rebuilt stronger. That humility is what turns ordinary people into warriors. Muscles are built by struggle, egos are broken by truth, and when the two collide, what remains is the best version of you, disciplined, humble, relentless. That's the beauty of the grind. It doesn't just make you stronger physically, it makes you stronger mentally and spiritually. The gym will always test you, the weights will always humble you, and that's the point. Because when your ego breaks, your real self is revealed, and that's when you truly begin to build.